Hi, this is Nikki and I'm just back with part 2 of today's message. So, what I wanted to share was some cool things. So yesterday's message was all about the pine tree and also the trees that are there to support us, to have, you know, the abundance in our life and everything. Now, a lady from the Crystal Grid has just sent me, she went to karaoke with her twin last night. And this is a picture of, actually, I've cut him out, but he was doing karaoke. And he was stood right by a sign which says "Sweet Land of Liberty." And the song that he was singing had the line about pine trees. And it also had, I mean, just messages all the way through it. So again, just proves how closely the higher selves are working with your divine partners, right? Because it is incredible. The other songs that they sang together were things like "I'm Gonna Love You Forever," and then his family sang a song and it was like "Two Become One," and like the lyrics were all about essentially twins. It was just crazy. But the big thing for me was when she sent it through, through the video, was the fact that he was stood right by this sign, "Sweet Land of Liberty," and it's got gold stars all over it. Because, you know, this is what we are creating. We're creating a land of freedom, freedom to love, freedom to see everyone for, you know, for love, basically. And that's liberty for your life. So freedom for your life, freedom to create and choose the life that you want to live for yourself. To, you know, move away from this thing that you have to, you know, you have to do things through obligation. And actually you can live the life that you dreamt of as a child. So your childhood dreams, it's about setting yourself free to live the life of your dreams, right? And then your twin will help, your twin spirit will help you do that. And when you're actually following that, that is the time that you can come into union. Because, you know, yesterday I said in the first video, there was like, you know, so the big thing when I do healings for people and energy reads for people, it's always about, you know, if you're not together at the moment, you have to look at it like it's a journey for you to go more and more into your own soul, because your own soul is their soul, right? So you're journeying into learning more and more about the connection that you have together. And, you know, and that is, oh, how bizarre. So, you know, and that is why you're not together at the moment in the physical. It's not, it's because it's about finding more about your journey, learning more about the wonders of the universe, learning more about the wonders of who you are as a soul, right? And being able to create your light, to shine your light brighter and brighter and brighter. Because let me show you this, right? So this is cool. So this is yesterday. The message is all about pine trees yesterday. Her twin sang about pine trees last night at karaoke, stood right by a sign saying "Sweet Land of Liberty." I mean, it just could not get better, right? Now, the next thing is, this is the paper that was in yesterday. This is actually the terrible disaster that happened in Manchester. Again, this is a reminder of what we are doing. Because the first thing is, so I've said before that this is the weirdest thing, but basically my name is Nicola Maria. So in French, it is Nicole Le Marie. So the writer of this article, or here, is my name. This is a girl, very sadly, she got injured in the Manchester bombing. The first thing is, it's a giraffe, right? The message is about giraffe yesterday. All about, you know, rising up, being able to see the bigger picture, keeping your feet on the ground, but being able to see, because you know what's happening for the bigger picture. Now, this is the girl's father. He is wearing a t-shirt which says Union. Not only that, but his name is David, right? Star of David, divine masculine, divine feminine, divine union. So we are, this is why, you know, and this is what is so amazing that the universe give us these messages, because how incredible is that? Because it's basically saying, if you get into your divine union, then, you know, with all of these universal energies that are helping us, then this is a sort of thing that we are here to raise the planet up out of. Because this like vicious crime that this person did against children was built, all born out of fear and hatred, right? Everything that they were wanting to move away from. Now, the amazing thing about this is, in Manchester now, they are doing a tattoo to basically support the victims, right? The tattoo is of a bee, right? This is the sign. Now, again, if you, right, so yesterday's and the day before and the messages recently, all about creating your reality for what you want for yourself. You know, be the vibration that you want to create. Abraham Hicks, so in Abraham's teachings through Esther Hicks, she says that once you raise your vibe, the bees will come to you. Right, nature will come to you. The bees, because you're vibing at that level, when you see the purity and love of life, then that is what nature does, right? And you will attract the bees to you. So this is why this message is, again, so perfect, and why this has been used as a sign of unity to support the victims of Manchester, but also to support, you know, the fact that this guy, this is the father, he's got Union on his T-shirt, and he's called David, is just, you know, quite amazing. The other thing is this is a page, you know, horrendous of the victims, but look what's on the page. It's oak. Because, you know, all of the crystal grid that I do is based around the oak tree. All of the messages yesterday about using the grounding energies of the trees to bring this into physical reality, right? Because it is not just, that's what I mean. That's why all the messages yesterday about look at the bigger picture, you know, understand that we're here to raise love and light on the planet, move out of this, you know, this thinking around, yes, of course, the union, the physical union is important and everything. But at the same time, it's much more about the bigger picture to know that actually the planet needs you to come together to raise light, to raise love and light on the planet, so that these sorts of things, which is so horrendous, do not happen. It's even got the 22 on it, right? The sign of the beloved, right? As a reminder from the universe to say, you know, what you're here to do is to create union, and they're going to help you, because actually this is what you're here to do, to change the way that people live their lives, right? On this one page alone, there is the union, there is the Star of David, there's the giraffe, and there's the bee. Right? Amazing. So, because you're here to create this sweet land of liberty, so that's why this is so incredible, you know? That's why you have to, you know, if you are thinking, oh, but what are they doing and this, and, you know, all of those things. So it's totally understandable, but it's because you're too much in your head. Right? When you start thinking like that, it's because you're thinking with your head. You're not feeling with your heart. When you feel with your heart, there is no thinking needed, because you just know. You know beyond any doubt that you're going to be together. And all the time that you're apart to learn more about your soul. You're apart to learn more about shining your light in any way you can on the world, right? To follow your dreams. And so use your twin spirit to help you do that. So, you know, that's why it's so amazing doing these healings for people, because if I didn't do the healings, I wouldn't be able to see the themes of what comes out and see the songs and the films and everything, which then lead to bring all of these messages out, right? Which is why it's so incredible. So that's why, you know, I want to help as many people as I can, because honestly, it's amazing. Every single time it blows me away. Just before I was coming to do this tune, there are two people's twins that are, you know, music people. Both of their songs came on the radio. Then another radio, which is another song straight after that, which is very specific. You know, quite a, you know, Cake by the Ocean, right? I've seen that in someone's healing, that comes on. So all the time I'm just being bombarded by messages from your higher selves, from your twins, from what I've seen, right? In healing.